as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Set. 19. Check. 4. Check. 9.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, he'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Watson on first down. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack on first down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Watch the safety creep. Undercut.
On second down, Dobbins. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Taking it in. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Set. 30 base. Check. 55. Here we go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Hey, Haywood! 55!
They're going to look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 65 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Watch tight ends work.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jalen Hurd there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Oh, this is blocked. The Texans have got it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablets.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Back to throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, our score 9-6.
8-3. Hey, Wahoo!
2nd and 9 now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, box truck. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run. Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And he lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's go.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Go!
They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, Charlie!
2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Chubb, and an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They run again on first down, Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Cameron Batson. It's second and goal at the 9-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
This will be taken about the 12.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready, break.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On first down, Dobbins. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
24, 36.
On the delay, here's Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Joey Bosa in on the stop. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
60 Pittsburgh.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? On third down, here's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will take the lead here at 12-9. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
They'll set up to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
47, 19.
Watch the slack. Shift.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, turn it up. Hey, check 24. SOS.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Ready. And Houston.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 3 and out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 47-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute